as you consider your life and this thing called hate, as you experience the documentary, I want you to consider two questions. The first question you already know. Why have you been called here this evening? And the second question is this. When it comes to the subject of hate, ask yourself this. Am I part of the problem? Or am I part of the solution?
We have 13 or 14 students that have been shot at Columbine High School.
All I heard is gunfires from downstairs. I was in my math class.
And we heard 2 shots.
You want to go back to Jessica, Texas, where the man was chained to a truck and decapitated?
They had to commit an act of violence that would get national attention. So my brother was chosen at random because he was a black man.
The attack on Matthew Shepard has crystallized our anger, has crystallized our pain, has crystallized our suffering.
Does the whole nation believe there's only one side to this debate?
And it just hit me why I am so devastated by it is because this is what I was trying to stop.
Never, ever should something like this happen again in the future of this country.
Let me ask you a question. Have you had some really good thoughts in your life?
Yes.
Really great days, great things have happened, whether it be with parents, grandma, grandpa, whatever. You got good grades. Maybe you did something really wonderful and someone recognized you as being special. You've had those kind of thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, good. So here's what I want you to do. Just take a step forward, okay? And put your left arm up like this, okay? Hands off to your side. Just look forward with your eyes open. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, you're going to press against my hand in a moment. What I want you to do is think about that great day. That day where either, it was a hug from grandma, parents said you just did great. It was one of those days which was like the best day of your life. It couldn't get any better. I just want you to think that thought right now. I want you to wrap your mind around it. I want you to see just how wonderful a day, how you just shine that day. And as you think that thought, what I want you to do is I want you to press against my hand. I'm going to try and put your hand down. Press it. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa. Arnold Schwarzenegger right here. Holy mackerel. Couldn't move if I wanted to. Have you ever had, hands down, have you ever had a negative thought?
Yes.
Okay. Fight with mom and dad, fight with another student, maybe a boyfriend, something like that. Can you think of a time where you just really had a bad thought, bad argument, just a lot of negativity? She's like, which one? Right?
We'll be here all day.
What's that?
We'll be here all day.
Give me one example.
I had a fight with my dad.
Okay, you had a fight with your dad. Dad had a fight with, can you give me a little specifics on it?
He didn't like this boy I was talking to.
Okay. Dad said to Grace, look, see that boy over there? He's no good. And I don't want you talking to him. I don't want him in the house. I don't want you to call him. I don't want him on the cell phone, none of that. And you're like, Dad, forget you. Okay, he's, right? I like him. He's cool. It's like, no, I'm your father. You need to listen to me, right? Big argument? Mm-hmm. Yelling and screaming? Plenty, right? You love your dad, though, right?
I love him.
Yeah, I love him, but this made you mad. This is ridiculous. What's up with that, right? A lot of negative, a lot of stuff, right? Here's what I want you to do. Put your hand out. Right? By your side, face forward. Think about that argument that day. Think about how you got into that big argument. Your dad's screaming and yelling at you. You're like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. And he doesn't want you to go out with this boy and all this negativity and all this stuff. And he's screaming, you're screaming the whole 9 yards. And as you think about this negative, I want you to go against my hand. Oh. The power of a thought. Negativity. Right? Negativity. Negative thoughts. Right? Before, I couldn't even get it down because it's based on positivity. Before, we think about negative stuff. You think about that day. Think about that day right now. Right? Dad yelling, and all you want your dad is to be proud of you. When it's all said and done, that's really what you want, right? Think about that. Go up against my hand. Every time. That's the power of a thought, folks. How can you make a difference? What power do you possess? Because each and every one of you have the power to change the world starting tomorrow morning.